This is meet Mubarak's son. This is Gamal Mubarak, and rumors started to spread since 2004, because in 2004 this guy appeared on the political kitchen and he started to act very wise, as you can see here. But actually, the truth is he was an idiot. Whenever he talks, he put himself and his father and his family and even his party in troubles. So it was like after maybe Mubarak died or after Mubarak resigned in 2010, it was intended that in 2010 is the last year for Hosni Mubarak, the father, and in 2011 we will make huge change. We'll make free elections, and this guy, in the free elections, how it will go like. It's like in North Korea, but with elections and some propaganda. So of course people didn't like that, because we are not running a kingdom, we are not running an empire, we are in a state, a republic. There should be new bloods. There shouldn't be like the father and his son, maybe later his wife, maybe later his yeah.
Actually, some people were saying that it's better to have Gamal Mubarak as the next president, because he already was raised in the presidential office. And so
yes, so he's experienced, and he also somehow rich, so he won't steal from people's money. They were we call them electronic commitments, which is like they have in every building for the National Democratic Party, the party that was running Egypt before the revolution. They have some huge space for internet cafes inside, and they have people who are getting paid to go to Facebook and forums with fake accounts and start to say things like this. They say, "Go Gamal Mubarak," and they put him as a profile picture. "We love you, Gamal, you are very wise," and things like this. So it was like, from Egypt we are 70 million, and Facebook says that from Egypt we have 90 or 100 million Facebook accounts. So this was okay. So from the political situation, again from 2000 to 2005, as we said, we had no real political opposition. It was only paper parties, which they do whatever the government wants. It's like if they are going on elections, they get their 2 or 3 shares in the parliament, and the ruling party get all the rest. But in 2004, more than 300 of political activists and social leaders created a group of opposition hub which called Kifaya, which means enough. So this was the first kind of change in the last 30 years, because since 1981 Mubarak used to apply the policy of fear and the police and security state. So people were really afraid to say the opposition. Although in the past century, the Egyptians made many uprisings in 1918, in 1923, in 1953, in 1971, in 1979. So it was like a combination from the students who were always revolutionists as well as the labor. This was like the nature of the Egyptian, and all leaders were aware of that. But when Mubarak came, he succeeded to change that. He succeeded to manage to put fear inside people's minds. So if, for example, I'm a student, my father, if there are going to be demonstrations in the university, not the government going to make me not to go, but my parents, because they know what might happen for students if they got arrested. They might get fired from the university, they might maybe kidnapped, and they wouldn't know their places for days, maybe weeks, maybe months, and maybe years. This happened with many people. So before 2004, there were no single kind of demonstrations recorded in Egypt since 1981, because Mubarak, since he came, the day he came, actually he applied martial law. It's called emergency law in Egypt. So by emergency law, the police force have the right to check what's with me. They have the right to arrest me for 48 hours without saying a reason. They have the right to do anything they want without any reason. So it was going like this. If they are standing in the street and they know you are opposition and you are somehow you might go to do some kind of demonstration or anything, even at night, if you are going like to make some posters or graffiti or something, you will definitely get kidnapped without no reason. If, like for example, the charge you will get holding a spray or holding a paper, they might even, if you give you the paper they are putting it all until you look, we found this in your bag and they actually don't want to work with you. So in 2005, Kifaya movement, which means enough, was created, and they started to demonstrate. Every few months, Kifaya movement were making a demonstration, and because they are from the we call them the politicians and everyone, and the government succeeded to get them away from the street. They used to make the subject of their demonstrations about things realistic, things that the poor will feel. So it was always about bread and freedom, because we have this problem of standing in long lines to get fresh bread in Egypt. So